Top 5 Courtroom Confrontations. Number 5. Man in contempt of court. We start with a divorce hearing in Shelbyville, Kentucky. The husband has filed a motion to force his ex-wife to protect her prescription opioids at the home where she resides with their 3 children, ages 14, 16, and 18. They're old enough and they're wise enough not to go around taking. Just interview the kids for a few minutes and they're fine with not taking. I mean, children are very bright and I can't even believe you would make that motion. With respect, I understand what you're saying. We have nice kids, but there have been mental health issues, so we think it's good practice. The counsel reminds Judge S. Marie Hellard that one youngster contemplated suicide during their parents' divorce. The father expresses his opinion when she still rejects the motion. Sorry, it's wrong. Overdose kills intelligent and non-intelligent children alike. No proof to show me that these are just stop talking. You did. No, I disagree. You disagreed but aren't here. I decided. The man is frustrated and whispers something, but isn't quite enough. You disobey the court. You don't call me stupid, do you? Take a seat. Bailiffs, take him back and seat him. I won't bully you here. Not happening. The distressed father keeps pleading under the bailiff's gaze. My parents and kids are at risk. One of my children talks about suicide, yet they're in a house full of unsecured opioids. Have you not considered that a problem? The judge seemed to be reconsidering the father's argument. Then again, you don't know what's going on in her house any more than a man on the moon. The motion to secure prescription drugs at home was refused. Contempt of court resulted in community service. Number 4, Alondra Marquez. Person, aren't you? Morse is Jody. Show concern. The sentencing of 22-year-old Alondra Marquez is in San Diego. Marks left a bar after drinking and drove despite her friend's warnings 7 months earlier. She rear-ended a Lyft rideshare vehicle on the interstate minutes later at almost 100 miles per hour. One Lyft passenger was seriously injured after being tossed. The other died on the scene. Oddly, both victims had been at Marquez's pub earlier that night. The crash injured Marquez and the Lyft driver. Her BAC was above 3 times the legal limit. She later admitted to DUI causing injuries and aggravated vehicular manslaughter. Family and friends of the crash victim, including his long-term partner, give emotional impact statements at sentencing. Your acts that night took my partner, world, and everything after almost 11 years together. You're still unrepentant. You're shallow, right? You're shallow, right? It's your regret. Show concern. Show you value your heart. Your actions disagree. Don't want to know you. I only know you because you killed my buddy. Marquez apologizes before her punishment. I realize I messed up, but I don't remember. I killed someone. I'm sorry, but I've been doing it on purpose. I know your pain. Now Judge Paulie Champ must sentence Marquez. Accidents are unavoidable. This was avoidable. The judge sentenced Marquez to 13 years and 4 months, the maximum allowed. After 9 years, Alondra Marquez may be paroled from the California Department of Corrections. Number 3, Fenton Ross. Bond court in Broward County, Florida follows, presided over by John Hurley. Fenton Ross is accused of possessing fake flakka. Hurley is ready to release Ross on his recognizance when the state demands a $1,000 bond. Because Ross is homeless, Pretrial Services will have trouble tracking him. Ross' public lawyer, Dale Miller, opposes the bond. Judge, I oppose the bond return at this time. Pretrial should not be hindered by homelessness. However, Judge Hurley overrules and moves on. Then Miller talks. Don't judge, since we're gonna warehouse Mr. Ross for a while. Hold on, sir. Hold on. For what? Sir, your smarts and unprofessionalism. Not even attempt. Improve your professionalism. The court is your target, not professional. It is, sir. You do this often. The court is fed up. I've warned you often, and you know, you're risking warehousing. Sir, you must improve professionally. Editorializing is unnecessary. That shot to the court is unnecessary. I'm not inclined to hold you in contempt. That's not my method. Let me tell you, you need to step up your game because your shots to this court undermine everyone's perception of how it should be run. Stop doing this. Please halt today, think about this, and knock it off. Thank you. Miller persists and argues. Judge, I don't know anything more about that I am advocating zealously for my clients. Hear another word about it. After the hearing, Judge Hurley may have changed his mind and removed the $1,000 bond, sending Ross to drug treatment. He's freed and fined $293. Number 2, Lil Wayne. This guy right here may tell me that I have to wait, but I don't have to do anything. Lil Wayne's video deposition follows. Wayne sued Quincy Jones IEI for a documentary he appeared in during album production, The Carter IEI. The artist called the film a scandalous portrayal of him. Jones sued Wayne back, claiming his statements impacted film profits. Off camera, Jones' attorney Peter Ross interviewed Wayne. The room included Wayne's attorney and a judge. Wayne was asked about his Katie Couric interview by Ross after seeing a clip. That's an interview that I gave with Katie Couric? Yeah. What's your name again? Well, that's not the question, Pete Ross. The Pete Ross question is dumb. You saw my interview with her. That was you. Ross switched topics to Wayne's live performances. Did you perform at the Virgin Mobile Music Fest with Kanye West? Who knows, but I performed at a Wicked birthday party lately. She was insanely thick. Wayne seemed uninterested. Ross kept asking about the artist's achievement. If your record, The Carter 3, was the year's bestseller, wouldn't you remember? Wouldn't I remember this? That's a personal opinion inquiry because I got it that way. Because I would also answer the question. Is it something? Isn't it the question I have to ask and the best you can do? Try answering. Yes, something. I like that. Yeah, it is something I don't care. Ross took the jab and went on to something more serious. Do you recall that any criminal actions were pending against you? I don't understand. Ross got similar answers when he asked about Wayne's criminal background. You recall being at all concerned about any criminal actions that may have been pending against you at the end of 2008. I don't recall that. I don't recall that. Neither. I don't know. I don't know. Do you remember being arrested in or about January 2008 near Yuma, Arizona? No, I don't remember that. Wayne wasn't alone in losing patience with the interview. Well, how much longer is this line of questioning gonna go on? Not much longer. Wayne's attorney speaks. Oh, go ahead. No idea. Didn't you win? I don't know. The word for best rap album of the year in 2008 for the Carter Aya? I don't know. Please wait until the attorney finishes asking the question, Mr. Carter. Sorry, that's my mind. I'm sorry. Ross was determined to pass this interview despite Wayne's unhelpful comments. Ask away. Your Honor, thank you. Do you prefer saying you're right in real life? That person can't save you in real life. Just so you know. What does that mean? I don't have to elaborate. Is that a threat against him? Can you just ask your next question, please? He can't save you. And what does that mean? I was talking to myself. Finally, Ross's patience paid off. A jury sided with Jones, ruling that Wayne's lawsuits damaged the film. Wayne was forced to pay the filmmaker $2.2 million. Wayne's initial claim was dismissed. Pete Ross is a successful partner in a big Los Angeles legal firm. Number 1. Jess Rose. South to Wollongong, Australia for sentencing. Defendant Jess Rose, 25, appears in the dock. The former rugby league hopeful pled guilty to willful wounding for this surveillance footage assault. Security asked Rose and his friend to leave a pub after a complaint about his inebriated behavior. A second camera shows things getting physical when he refuses. One security guard falls. Rose leaves and throws his glass at the downed man. The guard had a laceration and a flattened skull. Rose's attorney argued at sentencing that he's a changed man with regular employment and good behavior. Judge Andrew Hassler says the assault was too violent for mercy, therefore this is no kangaroo court. Right now, he sentences Rose to 14 months in prison. However, the defendant kicks open another door as one closes. Rose may open the partition door using his rugby skills, unhappy with his sentence. Not sure what he tells these two security guards. One guard retreats. Rose tosses 2 chairs at the guards after more drawing. Standard office chairs weigh up to 60 pounds or 27 kilograms in Australia. Not the folding chairs Rose tossed. You may have missed this guard who sneaks around the dock's backside and returns like a boomerang. First bobbing and weaving, then tackling under. The other guard pins Rose to the floor. In the courtroom's back is his lover. Other cops enter, help Rose stand and leave. Jess Rose was charged with property damage and assaulting a police officer for his courtroom rage. His 14-month sentence was extended by 8 months. Did you like it? Tell us what you think of the video in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more interesting videos.